Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about keystone species, actually quite a bit, because this is another topic that is covered quite a bit on past exams. And what we need to do is, like, a keystone is, if you look at an old archway, a keystone is the very top stone that holds the whole arch together. If you pull out the keystone, all of the other stones will fall. And it's symbolic of the ecosystem. So when we remove a keystone species, it has a trickle effect down the entire food chain. So there are some things that are small that are keystone species, like prairie dogs, and there's some things that are large, like elephants. And what we're going to do is, to show you how important a keystone species is, we're going to watch a brief video about wolves' role in an ecosystem, especially the Yellowstone ecosystem. So to give you a little history before we dive into this video, we have humans have basically, in the past, they eradicated wolves from the Yellowstone ecosystem. They were considered a nuisance, there were bounties on them, and they basically wiped them out. So not too long ago, maybe 20 years ago, they reintroduced wolves from my home state of Minnesota. They introduced a pack of wolves into the Yellowstone ecosystem, and the effect was even bigger than what they originally thought. So it actually changed the course of a river. And so this video is going to basically explain how that happened. So this is only, I think, 2 to 3 minutes. Pretty amazing. So they brought up the term trophic cascade. And a trophic cascade, if you remember trophic levels, you have your producers, your primary consumers, your secondary consumers, and so on. So a cascade is basically something that's flowing down. So this is what we call a top-down limiting factor, but they use the word trophic cascade, because when you affect something at the top and it affects everything below, that is the sign of a keystone species, and the effect is called the trophic cascade. Hang on here, there we go. Oh, I was in the right spot.